Good afternoon. My name is LaKeisha Williams, and the topic of debate is greed is good. So, the saying greed is good originated from a movie that was released in 1987 called The Wall Street, and it was based on a statement that was made by the character Gordon Gekko, that was played by Michael Douglas. And he stated, the greed, for lack of a better word, is good. Greed is right. Greed works. Greed clarifies, cuts through, and captures the essence of the evolutionary spirit. Greed in all of the forms. Greed for life, for money, for love. Knowledge has marked the upward surge of mankind. Now, this saying was in a movie that was released in 1987 and it's 2017. That just goes to show how much and just about how true greed is good. Now, in the movie, he was addressing the Teller Paper stockholders and basically um, calling them out, saying that this is true. Greed is what drives Wall Street. Drives America. He called out Mr. Cromwell, which was their largest shareholder, but he only owned 1% of the company. Just like they paid 33 vice presidents over 200,000 apiece, which amounted to like $6 million, but they took it $110 million loss the year before. What he was getting at is greed is it's necessary, it's needed, and like you said, it works. Um, Without greed, you have to look like realistically, even today in 2017. If we didn't have greed, what would there be to accomplish, to compete for? Um, what would motivate people? People are motivated by money, by love, by materialistic things, um, houses and shiny cars and big bank accounts and nice paying jobs and pretty titles and things of that sort. And I mean, to be honest, like I said, there's just, if there was no greed, there would be no purpose. People wouldn't have a need to get a higher education, get a better job, invest in themselves. There just wouldn't be a reason to do these type of things. I also came across an article called "Greed is Good or Is It?" quote a meaning, and it was written by an author by the name of Kimberly Amido. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. And it was updated August of this year, and it states capitalism itself is also based on the health of a form of greed, and it's true. I mean, capitalism wouldn't be possible without greed. It's like the motto of every man for himself or may the best man win. These are signs of greed, of hunger, and motivation. And anything that involves a profit cannot function without greed. For instance, like Wall Street. There would be no Wall Street. There would be no financial system. Um, these are just things that rely on greed. And without greed, like I said, there's nothing that you're moving forward to. If there's nothing that people are trying to reach and to grab and to accomplish, then how are you going to measure what's actually profitable, what's winning, what's losing, what's worth it, what's not? That's where greed comes into play. Greed is good.